Hello, it's John Krupa and Lisa Richter again from Chiron Physical Therapy, and today we're going to demonstrate and speak to one of the number one problems and issues of society, especially as we get older, which is fall prevention. And the number one problem with people falling is actually balance. And as we get older, we don't do as many activities that maintain our balance. So we slowly start to lose, have less balance, and that creates a greater possibility of falling. And that's the number one cause of injury as we age. So today we're going to kind of show you a couple simple ways to assess whether or not you're having some balance issues, and simply enough, how you can start practicing and improving your balance. And ways that you can notice whether or not your balance is becoming an issue is simple things. Can you walk up a flight of stairs without holding on? Can you go down a flight of stairs without holding on to the railing? Though that's an indication, something obviously we all did when we were younger. How about going down the curb or a small step? Are you turning sideways or are you going straight down? These are things that we can notice in our everyday life that can give us a sign that maybe our balance isn't as good. Because as we get older, we start to do things like even walking, and we will walk with a little bit wider gait rather than walking one foot in front of the other, okay? So these are types of things that we start to do subtly to make up for our lack of balance, okay? But it's that lack of balance that then makes it difficult for us to react when we step on an uneven surface or stumble. Can we catch ourselves before we fall? Because if we have to reach out and grab something, unfortunately, if you're crossing the street, you got to reach out and grab something, you're grabbing the pavement, and that means you're falling. And unfortunately, very likely, you're going to hurt something more. You're going to hurt your hand, your wrist, your shoulder, break a leg, broken hip, any of those type of things. So today what we're going to do is we're going to show you a couple of quick little tests to see where your balance is. You should be able to do these two tests very well, and if you can't, then we'll discuss how you can address that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have Lisa show you just standing on one foot. So if Lisa's standing here on one foot, she should be able to maintain that for 10 seconds without having to fall over or whatever. And if you can do that well on both sides, so show us the other side. And as you can see, Lisa can manage to do it on both sides, so her balance isn't there. Now we're going to ask Lisa to do the same thing. Lisa, this time I want you to pick up your leg, get your balance, and once you have your balance, I want you to close your eyes. You can see she's got a little bit more wobble. That's not unusual, but she's able to maintain it. Open your eyes and put your foot. Okay. Now, the reason why we're doing these type of things is there's three forms of balance. Our number one source to balance is our eyesight, okay? And that's our visual to the horizon, okay? So that's why we had to do the test with close your eyes. You're taking away the best balance. The second balance is our body position, okay? And how we are in space. And the third one would be our vestibular, our ears. So if you ever remember how they always do a sobriety test, not that you may have had one, but most people are aware how they do it. They ask the person to stand with their feet together. They tell them to close their eyes, tilt the head back, okay? That takes out the eyes and the ears from the balance. That's why they do that. So if you're not wobbling in this, that's fine. But you start wobbling like this, they already know you have a balance issue. And then they have you move your arms. That's why they'll reach and touch the nose. And that's to have mobility for body size. Thanks, Lisa. Whew. So she passed. She's over. Anyway, those two tests that I just showed you are also the exercises. It's practice standing on one foot. So if your balance isn't as good as it used to be, you can practice standing on one foot everywhere, whether it's at your kitchen counter when you're washing the dishes or preparing some food, or if you're standing online at the grocery store, you can stand with the cart, you just let go of the cart, stand on one foot. Practice being on one foot. Well, the more you practice it, the better you will be. And the better balance that you have, the safer you will be when you step on an uneven surface, wet leaves, ice, any of those situations, snow, you're able to catch a balance, that wet floor. All of those situations, the quicker you can react, it all depends on how good your balance is. So if you're having any difficulty with balance or any other issues, or you have fear of falling, then if it's beyond what you can do with these simple exercises, come and see us at our office. We can definitely look further into what might be giving you some difficulty, because we want to help you prevent from falling, because we don't want to see you get hurt. Again, if you have any other questions, please contact us. Thank you very much.